Year 9 Photographic and Digital Media is offered in both a 100 and 200 hour course. In Unit 1 Exposure, students explore a range of non-camera photographic processes to challenge their understanding of photography and to contemplate the role photography plays in the contemporary world, as well as new techniques and photographic processes. In Unit 2 Ways of Seeing, students learn about composition as the language of photography, how photographers communicate ideas to the viewer, and how the audience views and responds to images. Students create a series of black and white photographs using a DSLR camera that individually and collectively focus on the elements of composition, such as dominance, repetition, line, shape, form, texture, tone, contrast, unity, and balance. In Unit 3, Altered Art and Technology, students explore the Adobe Suite programs Lightroom and Photoshop to create images based on altered realities and the subconscious. In Unit 4, Speed, Movies, this unit starts with movie appreciation and how moving images evolved. Learning will take place through investigation and experimentation with a range of moving images and historical and contemporary practitioners.
I was taking photos on my phone, but I never really experienced what it was like using an actual camera. So I thought taking photography, I could learn a lot, not just like about the camera, but also about the history. And I thought it would like be a good change from all the other subjects and give me a bit more time to do the things that I love.
Well, I've always really liked photography. As soon as I got my first phone, I was taking photos on it constantly, and I really liked the camera angles. We used to have a camera in our house and no one really knew how to use it exactly also. So I really wanted to get a chance to learn how to use that and make use of it. And it's a really nice pair with art, because I also do art, and it just kind of complements each other.
Well, so far I've learned many things, including like how to properly use an actual camera, all of the settings and like adjustments, and a lot, as well as Adobe Suite using Photoshop, and you're doing darkroom photography, so knowing like how to use the chemicals and yeah.
You do learn a lot about how to use the cameras, and it's not just useful in photography, but you can also use it like outside of the photography classroom. And on my phone I start to notice like the angles that I'm using and everything. And then yeah, the history of photography is quite interesting, I think. And using the darkroom, it's been really cool learning how to develop photos.
Well, I believe it's a really valuable subject because you use these skills all throughout life. Even if you don't become like a photographer or an artist of any sort, you still use your phone daily and you take a lot of photos on it. And it's good to know about how to use it properly and how to get the best out of it.
I feel like if you're into photography and you take photos on your phone, this is a good subject to actually learn how to take photos and how to use the camera. Like you learn about like the rule of thirds and everything in different angles, and yeah, if you have an interest in photography, this is a really good way to sharpen your skills.
So really it's just like a normal art classroom, though we do spend some time outside taking photos or even in the computer lab editing photos. This term we've also spent quite a lot of time in the newly renovated darkroom. Lots of time in the darkroom, like doing stuff like photograms.
If you're looking for a more interactive subject, it's great for that. It's really good for getting outside and getting to know different types of technology and just improving any skills that you might already have.
It's not like such a full-on subject as it is like to like the other like STEM subjects. You still learn quite a lot in this environment, especially like learning stuff with the camera or in the darkroom or editing.
It is a fun subject.
It is a fun subject. It is a fun subject.
That goes without saying.